Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel WP Fresher. Today I will show you how you can install Visual Studio Code and the most essential extensions for the Visual Studio Code. Don't worry, you can install the Visual Studio Code on Windows 8 and 10, and even you also can install it on Windows 11 operating system. Now I am going to install it on this device. I have set up Windows 11. First, download the latest version of Visual Studio Code and install it. I hope you already know how to download and install software on the Windows operating system. Then you can skip this. If you don't know, then let's see how you can do this. Open the browser and search Visual Studio Code. Click on download. It supports different types of operating system. Now I'm going to download it for the Windows operating system. To download, click on here. The Visual Studio Code starts downloading. Wait few seconds. Well, the Visual Studio Code already downloaded. Now, to install Visual Studio Code, right click on your mouse and then click on Run as Administrator. The installation wizard will pop up. Click on Yes. I accept the agreements and then click on Next. Then click on Next. Then click on Next. After then, click on Install button. The Visual Studio Code start installing on your operating system. Well, the installation already completed, and then click on Finish. This is the default overview of Visual Studio Code. Now, I'm going to install the most important extensions for Visual Studio Code to boost your coding level to be more professional. Don't skip this. It's so much important if you are a WordPress developer. First of all, click on extension icon from the left navigation bar. And then search Emmet. The most important extension is Mithril Emmet. Why it's so much important? Emmet for HTML, CSS, JSX is a built-in feature of vscode. You can write HTML, CSS and JS code just typing few letters. Click on the install button to use this extension. The extension already installed. Let's see how it works. Create a file and save it as HTML or PHP. Index.php. You can save it on a directory. I'm going to save it on desktop. Now type the exclamatory symbol, then click enter. Wow, the default HTML5 structure will appear there. This is the magic of Emmet extension. You also can be able to use much more HTML, CSS and JavaScript code just typing few letters. Another most important Visual Studio Code extension is WordPress Snippets. This is also so much important if you are a WordPress developer. Why it's so much important? The ultimate WordPress snippet collection for Visual Studio Code. Snippets for every WordPress function, class and constant. Easy auto completion with type hints and tab stops in all the right places. Emmet style abbreviation for all functions. For example, type GTI for the get the ID function. You need to type 2 letters minimum. To use WordPress snippet extension, type here WordPress snippet and then click on install. This extension will help you to use 3,569 functions, 496 classes and 615 constants. Let's see how it works. Type GTI. Oops, this extension won't work if you aren't using PHP syntax. You must need to write inside the PHP syntax because get the ID is a PHP function. Now type again GTI. Wow, the function appears there. Click enter to use WordPress function. Get the ID function already appeared there. Another example, type GTP and then click on enter. Well, get template parts function already appeared there with its all the possible parameters. It helps to understand clear about the function. I suggest you use the WordPress vscode extension pack. This extension pack will be much more important for every WordPress developer. Why it's also so much important? This extension pack includes PHP extension pack, WordPress toolbox, WordPress snippet, ACF snippet, that means advanced custom field snippet, WooCommerce snippets and autocomplete, PHP dog blocker, PHP CS, WPCS whitelist flags, and REST client. I don't recommend installing the WordPress vscode extension pack if your device configuration isn't higher because it has extra extensions. I always recommend installing extensions that you need. You can install most popular 3 of those extensions: PHP extension pack, ACF snippet, and WooCommerce snippets and autocomplete. Let's install those 3 extensions one by one. To install the PHP extension pack, search here PHP extension pack. You can find PHP extension pack top on the search result. To use this extension, click on install. It's installing. Well, installed completed. Again, if you want to use ACF snippet, then again search ACF snippet. You can also find the ACF snippet on the search result here. To use this ACF snippet, just click on install. Well, it's also installed. Finally, if you want to use WooCommerce snippets and autocomplete extensions, then again search WooCommerce. The WooCommerce snippets and autocomplete extensions will appear on search result. Click on install to use WooCommerce snippets and autocomplete extensions. All done. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. We published awesome contents every week. Have a nice day. Ta-ta.